You know what really bums me out? The fact that one day I'm going to die. And not necessarily just me. In fact, quite selfishly, if I'm being totally honest with you guys, which if you don't know me by now, I'm the most honest person on YouTube. I am not, I don't feel any sort of way about me dying. I just feel that it sucks that I'm going to have to go through the pain of others that I love very much passing one day around me. And we don't talk about death at all within our society. And I think it's a massive, massive shame. And it's not because I want to grieve all the time, but it lets you set your priorities in a way that will make you feel like you've gotten the most out of life. You want to burn the candles at the end of your life. You want to say that you've done everything that you wanted to do. You'll do everything that you ever wanted, and you'll try and you'll fail, and sometimes you'll succeed in these things, and you'll go for it. You'll live life to the fullest. You'll travel because one day you're going to be old. You're not going to be able to do it. It's going to be extremely sad. I've seen that time and time again. They're still there mentally, but they're just handicapped by their their body. And as you get older, that happens to you. You know, I'm 30 and I am young as a spring chicken right now. I feel great, especially since I've started taking care of my health and exercising, and I quit drinking and all these things, which for the record, I don't see anything wrong with drinking. I just don't do it personally because it just didn't benefit me. If something in your life becomes the master of you, instead of you being able to call it the master, then you have no control over it. And it's not beneficial to you anymore. It's something that you need to throw away. And a lot of you won't do that, but something to think about. And I want to live longer. I don't even have kids yet, but I want to be there for them. And I'm doing everything the right way now to where they can benefit from it later. Not only just health-wise for me, but financially. I'm learning more. I'm learning so much more so I can pass it on to them, so I can guide them and give them the best life possible. I just want to set them up and give them an amazing life one day. And I know that I'm going to die, and everyone around me is going to die. And it makes it very, very uh, nihilistic at times to think that way, but it's very important to think that way because throughout capitalism, and I love capitalism, but capitalism, especially in America or in any country such as America, which America is the prime example of it because we're the absolute best at it, right? We don't want you to think about death because death hurts capital. If you think about certain things, you won't work quite as hard. You won't buy certain things. You'll do what actually matters. You'll live your life in a way that is actually meaningful and fulfilling. They don't want that because they want you to shut up, go to work, and produce. That's all we do. We produce things. We make new shiny things. We make better shiny things. We buy better shiny things. That's all it is. I mean, it shouldn't be that way. And death would give us a perspective if we just spoke about it. You know, I think back in the day, we have open caskets here, but I think back in the day, they would literally have their loved one in their house for like a long time after they had passed away. They would prepare the body, and then it was just normal. You would eat around them, which I can't even understand that. I can't even contemplate that, but that's the way it used to be. And we had a much better relationship with death because death is inevitable. You're going to die. You can't buy time. You can't. Not yet. You know, me and my mother were speaking yesterday. Call her every single day. Tell her I love her and just tell her how good of a job she did. Because she did an amazing job. And I was a shit kid, guys. I was terrible. I was lost. I didn't really have a father, and I was lost. And I took it out on her. And so I call her and tell her I love her every single day without fail. And we're speaking, and she said, you know, I really wish they would cure cancer. It's just impacted so many people. And I said, you know, when they do that, they're going to simultaneously also cure death. And that would be a doozy because it not only for each individual person, it would change our mentality and we would take things for granted, I believe. Maybe. Or maybe I just say that because I'm bitter and I know that it's not a possibility for me. But nonetheless, it would also change the planet. It would change the way humans interact with one another. It would change the resources that we have currently and the way we did everything, the way we fed billions of people, etc. And it's a doozy to think about. You know, I just had my grandfather on my dad's side pass away this year, and he was like a father to me. And I don't talk about it that often because it's very painful. You know, I didn't really have a father growing up, and he was my father along with my other grandfather, which tomorrow is actually the anniversary of his death, and it's been 9 years since he passed away. It doesn't feel like it. It feels like yesterday. The you just at first you it's the stages of grief, and I think I'm finally starting to accept the fact that people won't be here forever. It's very hurtful because I those were the two men that I would call upon whenever I needed anything, just advice or anything. um you know, people don't have all the answers, and with age doesn't come wisdom all of the time, but those two men meant so much to me. And I could ask them questions, or just when I got myself in a pickle, I just needed someone to tell me I'm okay and I'm doing the right thing. You know, the last time I spoke to my grandfather on my dad's side that just passed away a couple months ago now, he he would always just say, "I'm so proud of you, son." You know, I said, "There's nothing to be proud of. There's nothing to be proud of. I haven't done anything yet." And what I didn't realize is that just me being me was enough for him. And him not being here is difficult, but you live, right? You live on and you just have to get over it. So I haven't really mourned at all, but it made me think about death a whole lot. It made me think about what I wanted to do with my life. And that's why I just had to do this. This is what I have to do because this is my mission, to make YouTube videos. I know it sounds stupid, but it's not. Because I could maybe help people. People would watch, and I could have people on that would maybe change people's perspective on things, or enlighten them, or introduce them to things that they didn't know existed priorly. Or maybe I could share my experiences and it would help them navigate through their own life, because everyone's life is hectic at times and it sucks at times and it's not always sunshine and rainbows. But you just have to get over it and just continue marching on. I think that death, you should have a very healthy relationship with the concept of death because it changes how you live. There's a yin and a yang to everything, and it changes how you live. If you don't appreciate death, then you won't appreciate life. You'll take it for granted. And I'm guilty of it. A lot of people are. You probably are. So I think that we need to come to terms with death as a society and start incorporating it into our everyday lexicon, because without it, we're selling ourselves short of our potential. And not just our potential, but the drive that will force our potential into reality. That drive comes from passion and perspective. And so I urge you to really think about death, and that will motivate you to navigate through life. And you won't have all the answers. No one does. You just have to go with your gut. And I'm out here on my own now. I don't know if what I'm doing is working. I'm not a fortune teller. I I don't have a genie. I just hope that I'm doing the right thing. And that's all I can do. I can go with a gut feeling, and you should trust your gut. Just do that because you know when you're doing something wrong and you feel miserable or you feel like scared or you feel disconcert, whatever that feeling is for you, whenever you feel that, follow it because you're always right. You don't really need someone to tell you what to do. You know what to do. You just don't want to do it because it's too difficult or you feel like you might fail. Don't listen to those things because you just have to remind yourself that you're not going to be here one day. You're not going to have the opportunity to do these things. And the worst thing is that you're going to get old and you will want to do these things and you might even be ready to do these things, but you won't be capable of doing them. Your time has passed. It's over. It's over for you. Live your life through other people, but it's over for you. And if that doesn't fire you up, I don't know what would. So that's just what I wanted to put out in this video. And I know that it's not some crazy thing, but I think it's needed and necessary to be reminded of. So there's your reminder. And guys, I don't care if you like, share, subscribe for this, because this isn't my goal, especially for this video. For this video, don't subscribe. You know what you should do instead? I say subscribe, don't. But you have to promise me something. You'll get off of YouTube right now. Come back, of course, but get off of YouTube right now and go call someone that you love and just tell them that you love them. Just tell them. Because one day you're gonna miss that person a lot. And you're gonna want to pick up the phone and you won't be able to. So you won't be able to hear their voice. Yeah, I beg you to do that right now. Don't wait. Like, seriously, do it. Do it right now. Call someone that you love and tell them that you love them because it won't be here forever. They won't be here forever. And you don't want to live with regret. So, thank you guys very much. And thank you guys for all the support for my videos. I'm growing quickly and I'm very grateful. This is exactly what I had planned. It's going exactly as I had planned it. So I'm eternally grateful to you guys. You guys make this work. So thank you guys. And trust me, please give them a call right now. Please give them a call.